Welcome, my name is Ashley Seymour. In this yoga video, we'll be focusing on connecting into the new moon energy and the solar eclipse that is coming for June 10th, 2021. Now you can practice this flow at any time. If you're wanting to call in the energy of divine alignment, connection with your heart, opening up to divine guidance, support, and wisdom, and then allowing that support, guidance, and wisdom to integrate and weave into your decisions, into your actions, into your life. And so this yoga practice will be a support for opening our vessel, our physical body, to that divine wisdom, to that divine guidance, so that we can make aligned action with whatever it is our heart is calling in, the potential that's blooming within us. And so beginning in a comfortable seated position for our meditation, letting the spine be long, shoulders rolling back, and your palms facing up. Let the chin tuck in just slightly as the back of the neck lengthens. And just notice all of the restless energies and thoughts and experiences in your body or maybe around you. Or maybe noticing all of the peace, the settledness, the grounding that's within and around you. Just taking in the qualities of your experience right now. And begin to bring your attention on the soft sway of your in and out breath and how it gently moves through your body, creating this, every breath that you take, envision that a pathway is opening up within you to allow for the release of control. Control of our life, control of other people, control of outcomes, which then leads to letting go of specific expectations. And as you start to feel your body letting go of all of this control, the actual muscles of your body will begin to soften. It's as if you actively give yourself permission to just take in the moment as it is, to just listen to your heartbeat, listen to your breath, and to listen to your soul. Instead of forming and shape-shifting and trying to control and find out and discover, which is all fine in some ways. But for right now, let go of that tension. Open yourself. Become a vessel of receptivity so that you can come into this energy of alignment as we connect the heart with that of Great Spirit. And Great Spirit can come in, guide us as to what it is our next step is, what it is we're blooming into, what it is we're surrendering into. So take your breath low into the abdomen, feeling it expand wide. And exhale, feeling the abdomen deflate. And you'll take 3 deep sighs out of your mouth, just to cleanse all of that. Big breath in, and a big sigh out. Open that pathway, clear any tension, any control, and just open and see what comes through in this practice as we begin to move the body. Now bring your hands to your heart center, connecting into the gem of your heart. And then you're going to separate the palms just slightly as if you're creating this portal at your heart center. And your hands are initiating the activation of the solar eclipse, the new moon energy, to open your heart to be a receptacle for your limitless potential, for what wants to come through. And you're going to take that intention with the palms separated and rise it up to the sky. And it's like you're creating this channel that's lifting from your heart up towards Great Spirit, to your higher self. And then turn your palms outward and fan your arms out to the side and spread that divine light that you just connected into all the way down into this physical space, this physical realm, your physical body, and then bring your hands back to your heart center. So feel that showering of light in your body now. And we'll be moving through this a few times now and also throughout the practice. So again, separate the palms just slightly, open the portal of your heart, open up to receive. And when you're ready, you're going to breathe in and connect your heart up to that divine flow of light coming from Great Spirit, God, Creator, whatever term you use. And then you're opening your highest chakra by turning the palms outwards and spreading the arms out to the side and allowing this divine light to shower and integrate into the physical. Showering it down around your whole body, hands back to heart center. And again, with intention of opening up this beautiful temple, this vessel that you are for spirit, for guidance, for potential, for healing. Open your palms just slightly as you activate the portal of your heart. Inhale, lift this energy as you sink your heart up to Great Spirit. Envision this white light just showering down from the spiritual realm into your body as you fan your arms out to the side. And then bring your hands back to heart center. Breathing into all of that, the sensation in your body, the upliftment maybe of your consciousness. Maybe there's a lightness in your mind and your heart. And we're going to continue to open up our physical body to receive more of who we are, so we can really take that aligned action in our life. So go ahead and come onto your shins. Take a seat onto the ankles. Palms facing up, and we're just going to stretch a little bit through the neck. So rolling your head to one side, inhale, ear to shoulder. Exhale, come back to center and roll the head over to the left or the right, whatever side you picked first. And so you're just rocking the head forward and back, side to side. So you open up the entire neck, releasing any unconscious or conscious tension that we hold there. and moving with the rhythms of your breath. It can feel nice to inhale when you move to one side and exhale when you rock towards the center. But also doing whatever breath just feels naturally coming through you. And then you'll interlace the fingers behind your neck and inhale, arch back. Exhale, come forward, doming the back. So inhale, traction the neck up, open throat and heart. Exhale, contract in, stretch out the neck as you traction your head forward. Inhale, arch back. Exhale, contract in and traction the head forward. Release the hands back down, coming onto your hands and knees for tabletop position. And we'll take it through our cow. So drop the belly down, roll the shoulders back. Inhale, open your heart, lift your gaze. Tailbone lifts. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under, feel the back dome, chin to chest. Inhale into your cow. Open your throat and heart. Exhale to cat, doming the back, chin to chest. Breathe in. It's like you're scooping the heart forward, shoulders rolling back, neck lifts out. And you're going to hold here and then rotate the ribs to the left side of the mat and then up, doming the back through cat. And then inhale, sweep to the right and down to cat. And as you exhale, sweep to the left and over and down. So you're just making big circles with your torso, and you're moving to the left side and up, and then to the right and down. We're going to do the other side. So come into the cow position, and then move to the right, lift up, doming the back. Pivot the torso all the way to the left and then scoop back down. So inhale all the way up. And exhale over to the left and down. Inhale to the right and up. Exhale to the left and down. One more time. And then come back to neutral, and we'll take it to a puppy pose. So keep the hips stacked over the knees, walk the hands forward, and either lower the forehead or chin to the ground, depending on the flexibility of the spine here. The chin will be more of an intense chest opener and spine and back bend. And so if that's too much, just lower the forehead to the ground and just breathe your heart to the earth, opening the portal of the heart. Coming back onto your hands and knees. We'll continue to warm up the body here. So extend your right leg straight behind you, flexing the foot. Take an inhale, one long line from the crown of the head to the back heel. Have a slight micro bend in your elbows, have buoyancy. And then exhale, draw the right knee into the nose, engaging the core, doming the back. Try to get the nose to touch the knee, or the knee to touch the nose. Then inhale, lift the right foot all the way up. Keep the knee bent. Keep your hips squared to the earth. Roll the shoulders back, open throat and heart, and try to push the ball of the foot up towards the sky. You'll feel your right glute muscle strengthening. And as you exhale, draw the right knee in towards the armpit, gaze towards the right side. And then inhale, extend the right leg directly out, parallel to the earth. Maybe lift the right leg a little bit higher. Take one more inhale. Then exhale, keep the right leg straight. Sweep it behind you and then over to the left side. The leg is going to stay extended, and you're going to push your toes down off the mat to the outer left side of your mat. And you're going to gaze over your left shoulder, and you're going to squeeze the left shoulder towards the left hip as you open up the right side body. Now lower the right knee down to the ground behind the left knee and spread the feet wide. And you're just going to pulse back and forth here as we start to open up through the outer left hip. Really both the hips are going to open here, but you can just stay here and pulse. So inhale, you can come forward. Exhale, shift back. Inhale forward, exhale, shift back. Or you can take it a little bit deeper and spread the feet wide so you can take a seat on down, possibly onto the ground for Gomukhasana, cow's face pose. And wherever you're at, if you're just pulsating or if you're seated, just take a moment to come into your edge and sit back as far as you can and just breathe into all that is coming up in your body. A lot of times we hold that energy of control in our hips. Control and expectation, and allowing for more fluidity in this space, for more surrender, for more trust. So allowing a deep breath in to open through your heart. And as you exhale, feel your hips ground just another layer deeper into the earth. If you're seated all the way down, it feels as if you could press your left leg down into your right leg. And your legs are externally rotating. Shift on forward, come onto your hands, untangle the legs and come into your tabletop with your knees about hips distance. Inhale to your cow, exhale, cat. Inhale, cow, exhale, cat. Now I like to curl my toes and uncurl my toes. When I'm moving through these postures, you can keep your toes tucked under if you'd like, or untucked. And now walk your hands on forward, coming to a puppy pose again like we did just before we did that little sequence. Maybe seeing if your heart opens another layer here, opening that heart portal, allowing for connection to what spirit wants to create through you. Excuse me. Extend now. So lift back up and come into tabletop and extend your left leg straight behind you. Take an inhale, elongate one straight line from crown of head to ball of foot. And as you exhale, squeeze in left knee to nose. Inhale, lift the left sole of the foot up towards the sky. Roll the shoulders back. Open your throat and heart. And exhale, now draw left knee in towards left armpit, squeeze left side body. Inhale, extend left leg straight out to the side, parallel to the earth. And then exhale, sweep the left leg all the way behind you, keep it straight. And then just allow the toes to touch down onto the right side, off the mat, to the right side, and then gaze over your right shoulder as you open up the left side body and scrunch the right side body. Take one more breath in. And as you exhale, gaze forward and lower left knee down behind the right knee. So now your legs are crossed. Spread the feet wide, and again here you can just shift forward and back. I kind of went right into it, but I'll come back out of it. So you can either shift forward or back, finding your edge just on your hands and knees, playing with the openness or resistance in the hips. And then when you feel, if you feel there's space, and when you feel ready, you can take a seat on down for Gomukhasana. Allow the heart to lift. Take an inhale, letting the spine lengthen. And as you exhale, then bow in if you're seated. And again, if you're pulsing forward and back, then try to shift your hips back as far as it will go and just kind of hold there at your edge. And same if you're seated, just finding your edge. Let your exhales really open up a space within your hips and in your lower back. So each exhale you take, you don't have to know exactly what you're releasing. Whatever it is you're releasing, known or unknown, allow it to breathe down into the earth, creating that space for true alignment to happen within your body. Lift yourself back out, uncross the legs, and in your tabletop, take into your inhale cow, exhale cat. Inhale into your cow, exhale cat. One more round. And then you'll curl the toes under and press back to Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Just feeling like this huge yawn in your body as it awakens itself, allowing the heels to press down, tailbone to lift. And you'll spread your fingers wide, pressing the thumb mound down, pointer finger mound down. And then slowly begin to walk yourself on up. To the top of the mat. Folding in and just give all of yourself into this moment. Dropping the head. Releasing the back of the neck. And then placing the hands flat onto the ground, lift up halfway. So as you inhale, feeling the entire spine lengthen. And then exhale, bow back forward. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky, lifting with a straight spine, and maybe arch back. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Let's begin to flow together. So with the hands to your heart center, you're going to create a little bit of space between your palms. Again, opening that portal of your heart. And then inhale, lift your arms, continuing to open that portal now up towards Great Spirit. Then exhale, shower all of that divine energy down through your body as you bow to the earth. Inhale, lift up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana, bow. Inhale, right foot steps to the back of the mat, back knee down. Inhale, reach arms up, arch back, press your pelvis forward, magnetize your left thigh in towards the left hip socket, and you're engaging, your core is really strong here as you arch back. Release the hands down. Inhale, step back. Plank pose. Exhale, either lower your knees or chaturanga all the way to the ground. Inhale, breathe into cobra. Keep your pubic bone onto the earth. Roll the shoulders back, open throat and heart. Exhale, release heart down. Inhale through hands and knees, and then breathe back to downward facing dog. Inhale to lift your right leg straight up with the hips still squared towards the earth, right toe is flecked. Lengthen the entire right side of your body. And exhale, step right foot forward between the hands, release back knee down. Keep the back toes tucked under, magnetize feet together. Inhale, strengthen through the pelvis to rise up your spine, open throat and heart, arch back. And exhale, hands fan to the earth. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step left foot to meet right. Uttanasana at the top of the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, bow. Inhale, arms reach up. Maybe a slight back bend. Exhale, draw the hands down to your heart. I'm sorry, I just have something in my throat this morning. So bringing the hands to your heart center and open the palms, opening the portal of your heart. Inhale, breathe that portal up into the sky, and exhale, shower that divine energy down as you bow to the earth. Inhale, lift halfway, and exhale, fold. Inhale, left foot steps all the way to the back, releasing back knee down. Breathe in, arms reach up. You're using the strength excuse me, of your foundation to lift you up towards the sky as you arch back. Exhale, release hands down. And inhale, step it back. Plank pose, one straight line from heels to crown of head. Exhale to the earth. Inhale, lift up, cobra, pubic bone to the earth. Roll the shoulders back. Tuck chin in just slightly as you puff the heart up. Then breathe out, heart down. Inhale, hands and knees. Exhale, downward dog. Breathe in to lift your left leg up to the sky. And exhale, you'll step the left foot forward between your hands. Use your core to gently place it there. Right knee touches the ground. Inhale, sweep the arms up. It's like you're scooping the arms up towards the sun, the sky, the moon, opening your throat. And as you exhale, releasing hands back down, gaze forward, inhale, exhale, right foot meets left, forward fold, the top of the mat. Inhale, come up halfway, and exhaling, bow. Breathe in, arms reach out. Slight back bend, and exhale, hands to heart center. All right, we're going to add on, and this is going to be our flow for the practice to open up. So slightly open your palms, the portal of your heart, and then inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, sweep the arms down. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, bow and fold. Breathe in, right leg reaches back the mat, lower back knee down. Inhale, arms reach up. Now you're slightly tucking the tailbone under to engage to the lower abdomen, and that connection of the lower abdomen will allow your heart to open more. Now release the right hand to the ground and sweep your left arm behind you as you twist. Gaze to your left hand, and maybe you hold on to the pinky toe side of the back foot of your right foot. Keep magnetizing the inner edge of the left foot down to the ground as you draw the inner left thigh towards the body. Hips stay squared towards the earth, meaning try not to pivot your right hip too much forward to the ground, but keep it in line with the left hip. And then release the left hand to the ground, releasing the back foot, and shift onto the back knee and foot as you straighten the left leg for Ardha Hanumanasana half split pose. Now flexing your left foot, have a slight micro bend in left knee, and slightly traction the left heel towards your right knee. And as you breathe in, letting your heart expand forward, and as you breathe out, bowing in. Seeing what's happening with the left hamstring right now as we're waking it up. Go just another layer deeper into that sensation you're feeling in your leg, and then inhale, release out of it. Walk the hands forward, but walk the hands this time on the inside of your left foot. And so you'll scoot the left foot a little bit towards the edge for lizard, opening your shoulders, your heart, and continue to magnetize the inner left thigh in towards the side body. Just feeling into all the feels here, all the stuff that happens in the hips. And if you feel there's space, you're going to lower the forearms down to the ground. Now this is where I'm going to give a lot of variations depending on where your body's at today. So you can stay on your hands and follow everything I'm doing, but just on your hands. Or you can go ahead and come onto your forearms and try to follow what I'm doing on the forearms. So as you're in this pose, you're going to beam your heart forward and lift the back knee off. Okay. Now place your left hand down to create space. Lift the hips up really high so you can step the left foot back into plank pose. Your right forearm still on the ground. Keep it there. Lower the left forearm back to the ground. Again, you can be on your hands for this if you would like. Now shift both of the feet over to the right. Come back to center. Inhale. Exhale, shift both the feet over to the left. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, centers a lot of core. Exhale to the right. Inhale to center. Now exhale to the right. Hold here. You can keep that left hand to the ground or maybe reach your left arm up. Now you could be in side plank pose on your right hand right now or the right forearm. Or if this is too much, come to child's pose. Just chill out. We're going to meet you there anyways in a little bit. Now lower the left forearm down to the ground and come into dolphin pose. Now maybe you're in downward facing dog here with the hands to the ground. So you can just chill out in downward facing dog or in child's pose, or continue along with me in this dolphin pose with the forearms to the ground. And we're going to take it into an inversion, completely flip our perspective. So starting with just the prep for forearm balance, just lift one leg up to the sky, see how it feels. Maybe you just hold there. And you're really lifting out of your shoulders here. Maybe lift the other leg up to the sky, see how it feels. Lower down. And if you feel there's space, go ahead and lift all the way up into your forearm balance. You're just going to do this L shape. You're kind of hopping. One leg is straight up and the other foot just kind of hops off until you find your balance. And maybe the legs zip up together for your forearm balance. And we're all going to take it now into child's pose here. I'm going to separate my knees wide, make some space for my baby belly, but you can, of course, keep your knees together, whatever feels good for you in this moment, and just letting the crown of the head completely soften, opening up. To all of the space that was just created through that practice. I know it got heated and intense quick. But now to slow down and feel the effects of that, the space within your body. And let's shift forward and come back to downward facing dog. And inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, step the right foot forward between your hands. Release the back knee down. Inhale, sweep your arms up as you press the entire pelvis forward while still engaging through the lower abdomen, opening your heart, arching back. Release the hands back to the ground, lift the back knee, and inhale, press yourself forward into Warrior 3, Virabhadrasana 3. With the back leg straight, hands directly underneath your shoulders, your spine is long. And now draw the left knee into the chest, taking an exhale. Squeeze left knee into nose. Ground to your right foot and inhale, rise up to stand. Ooh, so much strength in the leg. Interlace around your left knee as you tug the left knee in towards your chest. Roll the shoulders back and have your spine be long. Hold onto your right hip and then take your 2-piece fingers around the left big toe as you straighten the left leg. Now you don't have to do that. You could just be holding onto the bent left knee still. Roll the left shoulder back as the left hip plugs into its socket a little bit deeper so that your spine can elongate. And then rotate your left foot and leg all the way over to the left side. Now, if you're holding onto your knee, just open your knee to the left side and feel this long line of energy connecting the crown of your head to the sky, Feeling a line down the center of your body, strong through your core. Use your core to draw your left foot back to the center and then switch. Take your right hand to either the knee, if you're holding onto the knee, or the right hand to the outside of the left foot. And then sweep your left arm straight behind you, gazing to your left fingertips. Press down through your right foot to lengthen up to the crown of the head. And then assist your left foot onto the top of the right thigh for a figure 4 position, getting a little bit more into our left hip, and bringing the hands to heart center and just bow to the earth. So you can sit deep or not so deep. Just kind of see whether bending your right knee more or less supports you in the opening of your outer left hip. And then press down through your right foot and inhale, rise, bring hands to heart center, left knee into chest, take an inhale here, and exhale, left foot down. Whew. We are here at the top of the mat again, connecting into the portal of the heart. Open the portal of the heart, receive. Inhale, lift. Connect your heart energy up to divine light. Exhale, spread it down into your practice. Create a pathway for guidance, for surrender. Bowing forward, inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, fold, surrender. Inhale, step the left foot to the back of the mat, back knee lowers. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky, open your throat and heart. Exhale, release left hand down, right arm straight behind you, and hold on this time to the left foot. And maybe you can make sure you're flexing the toes of your left foot so that there's still some protection happening with your knee and activation in your left quadricep. And draw the heel in towards the butt as you continue to open your heart. Now release out of that. Release right hand down and curl the back toes under. Put all of your weight, most of your weight, into your left knee and left foot as you straighten the right leg for Ardha Hanumanasana half split pose. You're breathing your heart forward towards the right toes so that your spine lengthens, and then with each exhale that you're taking, give yourself just surrender into the opening of your right hamstring and all the sensations you're having, and dig your right heel down as you draw your right butt back, like traction your right butt back behind you, and that's going to open up the hamstring more. And then it'll come on forward for that lizard pose, walking the hands forward, and you can either stay on your hands or come onto your forearms here. Again, just really modifying for your side, your body in this practice, in this moment. In all different cycles of life, we're always needing something different for our body, and just honoring it without getting the ego in the way, and just really saying, what does my body need in this moment? And lifting the left knee up. Again, you can be on your hands or forearms for this. Now, to step the right foot back, you have to place the right hand down to the ground, lift the hips, create space, and step the right foot back. Come into your plank by lowering the right forearm back down. Again, you could be in plank with the hands down or forearms. We're going to engage the core here and by shifting the feet over to the left. Then inhale, come back to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Now your feet have to be kind of separated from each other so that when you shift and pivot to one side, your feet aren't kind of like tripping over each other, but there's space on the mat. Now you're going to land onto the left side, coming onto the left forearm side plank. Reach your right arm up to the sky. You can be on your left hand or left forearm, and opening up entire left side body. If this is all like, oh, too much, come into child's pose. We'll meet you there. Right hand back down or right forearm back down. And you're either coming into, if you're on your hands, you're going to come to downward dog. If you're on your forearms, you're going to come to a forearm, not a forearm plank, dolphin pose. Allowing the hips to lift, heels to release down, pressing firm into your forearms as you lift out of your shoulders. You're kind of scooping your shoulder blades inwards towards your armpits. To support the integration of your chest. And you can, again, practice here with the forearm balance if you'd like. If you're in downward facing dog, maybe you're just doing, lifting through 3-legged downward dog. And if you would like it to take it into the inversion, forearm balance, lift one leg up and come into this L shape where you're just pushing that foot that's on the ground off until you find your balance. And then maybe the feet come together, releasing down. And we'll all come into child's pose. Allowing for a deep release, deep surrender. Wherever your practice has taken you thus far, come out of the mind and come into the body. And really open up to the divine energies that are here for you now. That the portal that opens with this new moon is it really taps into our limitless potential. Come up onto your hands and your knees and press back to downward facing dog. And we are limitless beings, always with so much potential, and we are the ones that limit ourselves. And so through this practice, releasing all of that control, all those expectations, and allowing for what wants to come through to come through. Lift your left leg up to the sky, inhale. Exhale, step left foot forward. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky for that low lunge position, opening your heart. Exhale, hands down to the ground. Lift the back knee. Inhale, gaze forward. And exhale, press yourself into Virabhadrasana 3, Warrior 3. Your right leg will be long and straight behind you. And then exhale, drawing the right knee in towards the nose, squeeze in. And then use the strength of your left leg to lift to stand, hovering the right leg off, and then interlace, or hovering the right foot off the ground as you bring knee into chest, and interlace the fingers around the knee to bring the knee closer into the body. Holding here, you can either stay holding onto the right knee or hold onto the big toe of the right foot with the two-piece fingers of your right hand and the thumb. Left hand will go onto hip just for balance, and then extend your right leg out in front of you. Roll your right shoulder back. And then with your next inhale, extend the right leg all the way out to the side, opening flat. Drawing back to the center, take the left hand to the outside of the right foot or knee, and then extend the right arm straight out to the side behind you. Maybe you can flip your gaze all the way past the hand behind you. Slowly coming back through center. Guide your right foot to rest onto the top of the left knee, bringing the hands to center and slowly bowing in, folding down in that figure 4 shape. And again, just see if bending your left knee or straightening a little bit, just play with the angle of the knee to see what feels best for opening up the outer left hip. Maybe also try opening the heart a little bit towards the earth, like extending your spine. And then use the strength of your left leg and core to rise you back up to stand. Draw knee into chest, take an inhale, and exhale, ground right foot back to the earth. Hand at the heart center again, opening the portal of the heart, creating that slight space between the hands, and envision you're holding that new moon and eclipse in that space, ready for the potential that's activating. Rise that up to the stars and exhale, sweep all of the energy down into your being now, folding forward. We're going to flow through this one breath per movement. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, bow. Inhale, right leg behind you, right knee down, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, right hand to the earth, sweep left arm behind you, hold on to the right foot, and exhale, squeeze heel in towards butt. Releasing the hand down, shift back, Ardha Hanumanasana. Take one breath in here and one exhale. Breathe in, come forward to lizard pose, left hand to the inside, left foot, opening the heart, and breathe out, releasing forearms to the ground. Lift the back knee and step left foot all the way back for your forearm plank. Take an inhale here, and then exhale, shift to the right side, forearm side plank, reaching left arm up. You can always do this just in regular plank with the hands down. Inhale, come back to center and lift into dolphin pose. Take one breath in here. Then exhale, press down with your hands and lift to downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting right leg all the way up to the sky. Exhale, step right foot forward between your hands. Back knee down. Inhale, arms reach up. Open your heart. Exhale, release hand down to the ground. Inhale, gaze forward. Come into warrior 3. And exhale, draw left knee into your nose. And release left foot down. Inhale to halfway. Exhale, bow. Inhale, arms reach up, maybe slight back bend, open to your potential. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, open the portal of your heart. Exhale, feel that new moon, that eclipse right at your heart center. Inhale, open up that potential, unlock it within you as you raise your arms up. And exhale, bow, shower that connection through your body, through your practice. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, bow and fold. Inhale, left foot to the back of the mat, back knee down. Sweep the arms up to the sky, all in one in-breath. And then exhale, release the left hand to the ground, and the right arm will sweep straight behind you, holding onto the back left foot. Inhale to lift your heart straight up to the sky, and exhale, draw the left heel in towards the butt, and shift your hips on back to Ardha Hanumanasana. Breathe in to open your heart. Exhale, fold over the right leg. Inhale, come into lizard pose, hands on the inside of the right foot, opening your heart. You can stay on hands here or come onto your forearms. Lift the back knee, step back into your forearm plank pose. Shift the hips over to the left side and inhale, reach the right arm directly up the sky. Then exhale, sweep the right arm forward, opening up right side body. Let it scoop you back and down to forearm plank and then to your dolphin pose. Take one breath in here. Then exhale, press to the hands, lift the elbows off at the same time. Same way to downward dog. Inhale, left leg lifts up. Exhale, step left foot forward between hands down. Between hands. Release the back knee down. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. And exhale, hands back to the earth. Inhale, lift to your warrior 3. Exhale, knee to nose, squeeze in. At the bottom of the exhale, place the right foot down. On your inhale, lift up halfway. Then exhale, fold. Breathe in to reach your arms all the way up. Maybe slight back bend. And exhale to bring your hands to heart center. Open the portal of your heart. Inhale, slowly, consciously lift that portal up to divine guidance. Exhale, shower all the beautiful light, the support that is here for you now. Bowing to the earth. Inhale, step it back to plank. And we're going to move into pigeon pose. So to begin, you can start by crossing the left leg behind the right leg like we did in the beginning, and you can maybe just do what we did in the beginning. If you know pigeon is way too intense for the hips, you can either rock back and forth or sit down and go Mukhasana. If you would like to move through pigeon, extend the left leg straight behind you and use your core to lift the right leg up higher, the shin higher to the top of the mat, and the right knee will kind of swing out towards the right side a little bit. And then lower the entire front line of the left leg to the ground, pressing your inner left hip to the earth, walking the fingertips back. As you inhale, open your heart. And then on your out breath, just waterfall yourself down, down, down to the ground. Maybe placing your forehead onto a block, or onto your hands, onto the earth. Maybe just coming onto your forearms. Whatever feels best for your body in this moment. And just releasing all of these unconscious holding patterns, all of these ways that we impress a specific outcome on our life based off all of these belief systems that may or may not be true. And we just accepted them to be true. And so asking Spirit to come in, your guides, to release any uncertainty, any unclarity, confusion, fogginess, or false belief systems that are only limiting your full potential, so that you can truly come into alignment, see clearly, know the path that you're walking, and know what the next step is. And allowing for that guidance to really erupt through the heart center as you continue to release in this space through connecting deeply into your breath. And walking your hands back towards the body. Inhale, come into plank pose. If you're in the Gomukhasana position, so come into downward facing dog. But if you're in the Gomukhasana position, you can just come onto hands and knees, which we're all going to right now. So if you're in downward dog, come to hands and knees, and let's switch and do the other side. So now crossing the right leg behind the left this time. Separate the feet, and again, you can do the same thing. Rock back and forth or sit down. Come into Gomukhasana, opening your hips this way. Or if you'd like to move into pigeon pose, extend the right leg straight behind you. Adjust your left leg to lift the left shin further to the top of the mat. And then bowing yourself on in, folding to the earth. Feeling that your inhales move deep into your lower abdomen. And as you exhale, feeling the out-breath spread through your hips, through your lower back, through any holding patterns in your shoulders, your neck, your mind. Even feel this emptying and clearing happening through all of your energy centers, your chakra points. And as you give into the support that's coming to you now, the opening, the unraveling, feel your body giving itself more to the moment. Maybe release just another layer. Then rising yourself back up, come onto your hands. And step it back into plank pose if you're in pigeon, and then to downward facing dog. If you're in the Gomukhasana position or hands and knees, then you'll just unravel the legs and everyone will meet now in hands and knees. Tabletop position. Let's make our way onto the back. So adjust yourself to get comfortable onto your back, laying all the way down. And we're just going to do a few more gentle stretches before we get into Shavasana. So if there's anything you need for Shavasana, I suggest grabbing it now before you get super settled onto your back. And draw the right knee into the chest. And, well, first scoot your right hip a little bit towards the right side. And then draw the right knee into the chest and use your left hand to draw the right knee over to the left side of your body, and then spread your right arm all the way out to the side, gazing to your right fingertips, moving into a deep spinal twist. And when you really get into this pose, you'll notice and become aware that the right hip is going to stack directly on top of the left. And that might make your right shoulder lift off the ground a little bit. That's okay. Focus on breathing your right shoulder to the earth. Come back to center, squeeze right knee into chest just for a moment, and then press your right foot down and scoot hips over to the left side. To the left knee into the chest, and then same thing, other side. Go ahead and use your right hand to draw the left knee over to the right side, and then sweep your left arm out, maybe gazing over to your left fingertips. Deep inhale to your lower abdomen, and as you exhale, feeling a deep release throughout your entire spine. And come back to center, drawing the knee in towards the chest. Releasing the left leg, and then draw both the knees in. You're going to come into happy baby pose. Hold on to either the ankles or the heels. Your arms are on the inside of the feet, and the feet are stacked over the knees. And if you'd like, go ahead and just straighten the legs. That felt really good. I just wanted to open them. So maybe just opening the legs, allowing the hamstrings to stretch, and still feeling that the tailbone is spreading wide and almost like anchoring down to the earth. Draw the feet on in, interlace around the knees, or wrap your arms around the shins and give yourself a good squeeze, hug in. Deep breath in. And as you sigh out, go ahead, spill yourself to the earth, legs out, arms out into Shavasana. Final relaxation. Ready to receive all of the medicine that you just connected to, open to, received throughout this entire solar eclipse and new moon flow. And so the palms are facing upwards, and your feet are going to externally rotate just slightly. Let the shoulders release. It might help to kind of scrunch the shoulders forward and up a little bit, and then release them back down so that your upper back can spread wide to the earth. And give yourself this time to really drop in here. And come into the awareness of the heart temple. Breathe into your heart. Allow yourself to be in the divine rhythm of your heart center. Know that the guidance you need, the alignment, the connection, the inner knowing can all come from your heart. There's nothing we need to overthink, to control, to make happen. But rather the heart will show us the way. And then we know with this complete trust and ease in our body what the divinely guided action is. Instead of moving with this frantic energy or with attachment or control, we can really flow with life. Flow with the alignment of living with our highest self, and allowing the wisdom of our higher self to come in through all that we do. And so trust that this connection, this pathway is open for you. All the work you did in this practice allowed for the opening of your higher channel to connect with your higher self, so that wisdom can come through the portal of your heart. Just allow yourself to release, surrender, let go of expectation, and just receive now. Deep breath in through your nose, coming back into your body. And a deep breath out, feeling the earth beneath you. Bring soft movements into your fingers, into your toes, into the joints of your body, waking yourself up. Take all the time you need to integrate this practice. You can either just remain relaxed in this position or come into a seated meditation position, or go ahead and begin your day or wind down your evening whenever you're doing this. I invite you to connect into the heart and see what's coming through. What's my aligned action? What's the clarity coming through? What's my vision? And set your intentions for this amazing and beautiful, powerful new moon portal. Thank you so much for practicing with me. It's always an honor. Sending so much love and many blessings. Namaste.